Well, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Alright, so this part, we're taking on the big guy of Final Fantasy IX, Ozma. Now, unlike the last time I recorded this game, I decided to do the friendly monster side quest. I decided to do it off screen because it's kind of boring to watch. But basically, you go around the world, you find the friendly monsters, and you give them ore and stuff. And when you give the last friendly monster what he wants, he says that you can now face the brown guy. Of course, he's talking about Ozma. What that means is that physical attacks will now hit Ozma, because if you don't do that, then your physical attacks won't reach him. What it also means is that Ozma loses his... what's the best way to say it? Normally he absorbs shadow damage, but if you do the friendly monster side quests, he'll be able to be damaged by shadow damage, which plays a big role in the fight, surprisingly. Okay, so let's take a look at our equipment and abilities before we go into the fight. Now, you want to make sure that all your party members have gear that protects against both holy damage and shadow damage. Like the Chimera armlet, for example, it reduces holy damage by 100%. The ninja gear absorbs shadow damage. In case you don't have stuff like that, gear that reduces elemental damage by like 50% works as well. It won't be as effective, of course, but it's better than nothing. Now I do have two pumice pieces. Eiko has one, and Freya has the other. These are handy because they absorb both holy and shadow damage. The only one who's kind of out of luck here is Steiner. He can absorb shadow damage, but he can only reduce holy damage by 50%. Now, I decided to bring Steiner along this time instead of Vivi because, really, when I brought Vivi last time, he was kind of dead weight. I mean, Flare was doing about 3,000 to 3,500 damage, but it wasn't that effective, honestly, especially for 20 MP. So I decided to bring Steiner along for physical attacks, which do about as much as Vivi's flares, and he also has Shock. Shock should do significant damage to Ozma, and when he runs out of MP, he can rely on physical attacks. Alright, let's take a look at abilities. All my characters have Auto-Haste. Everyone has Auto-Regen. Zidane also has HP plus 20%, and so does Freya, and Steiner, I believe, has HP plus 10%. I've also got all my characters with abilities that protect against status effects. I also have Eiko with half MP, just so that she can cast more. At the very least, you do want to have clear-headed so that your characters can't get confused. Trust me, the one thing you don't want in this fight is your characters confused. Okay, so let's start talking about Ozma's attacks. Alright, so the one that deals shadow damage is Doomsday. Doomsday is one of the most powerful spells in the game, and it deals damage to everyone on the field, both enemies and allies alike. But because Ozma's lost his absorption of dark damage with the friendly monster side quest done, that means it's going to damage him. And since we have gear on that protects against shadow damage, it's going to heal or not even do anything to us. Now, another thing you want to do before entering this fight is make sure your character's levels aren't multiples of 5 or multiples of 4. You don't want a multiples of 5 because he has level 5 Def, and you don't want a multiples of 4 because of level 4 Holy. The Holy one's not as big a deal, but you definitely don't want level 5 Def killing off everyone. In addition to level 4 Holy, he also has regular Holy. Let's see, what else does he have? He can cast Mini, he can cast Curaga on himself, which he often does as a counter to being attacked. Can cast Berserk on someone, which can only be dispelled with either Dispel or Gishel Greens. He also has an AoE attack called Flare Star, that the only other enemy that has that is Kuja. But honestly, compared to some of the stuff he has, Flare Star is not that bad. It doesn't deal ridiculous amount of damage. It's passable. But he does have Flare, and Flare will more than likely kill whoever it targets. Now, his two big spells that are the biggest worries are, first is Curse. Curse will inflict just about every status effect on your characters, and it also deals a ton of damage to everyone as well. And the other thing to look out for is Meteor. Now, Meteor has a pretty good chance of completely wiping out your party, but more than likely, it'll just leave one or two characters alive. If you're unlucky, though, or you have low HP, you're probably going to get wiped out. Alright, so I think that's enough rambling. Let's stop talking about the fight and actually do the fight. Right, so Chocobo's Air Garden is currently right here. Trust me when I say this, though, guys. Even when you think you're fully prepared for this fight, you need a certain amount of luck to beat him as well. Oh, and as far as Thievery is concerned, it deals about 8,000 damage now, and because I've been leveling on Grand Dragons outside of Daguerreo, Freya's Dragon Crest is now capped at 9999 damage. So that'll give us a little bit of an advantage in this fight. But without further ado, let's check out this mysterious Eidolon cave. I feel a strange presence inside. Never felt anything like it. It's not of this world, but not like a ghost either. It feels otherworldly. Well, of course, we're gonna take a closer look. I don't think you should, but I think we're about as ready as we'll ever be. So let's get this started. Oh boy, here we go. So say hello to Ozma. Now keep in mind that Ozma has a pretty good chance of countering anything you do. Oh, and he's gonna start with Flare. Oh boy, here comes Curse. Oh, you jerk, you killed Steiner again. Now, even though Freya and Zidane are minied, Dragon's Crest and Thievery are not affected by it. Oh god, it's using Meteor already. And it wiped us out. That was fast. Okay, so Ozma was not pulling any punches there. Okay, let's try this again. What? Why did he use Thievery on himself? You don't scare me with Doomsday. You do scare me with Curse and Meteor. got him! Ha ha ha! Goodbye, Ozma. Not exactly the perfect fight, but I don't think there is such a thing as a perfect fight against Ozma. Nice. We got him. Now, considering that the last time I fought Ozma, Zidane's Thievery was only doing about 2,000 damage, this fight went a lot better and a lot quicker than last time. I also didn't do the friendly monster side quest last time, so I couldn't do any physical attacks, and he absorbed shadow damage. So that's why the fight was so much longer. Now, I didn't bother stealing from him at all, but you can get stuff like a Robe of Lords, another pumice piece, an elixir, and something else from him. But it's risky to steal from him because every action done against him may make him do a counter-attack of some sort, like Kurog or Berserk. So it's really risky if you try to steal stuff from him. Receive the Ozma card, and receive the strategy guide. Oh, and that's nice. It completely restored our HP and MP. Alright, so that's one of the toughest enemies in the game, Ozma, taken care of. Now, honestly, I am a lot happier with the way that fight turned out. Last time when I was using Amarant and stuff, Amarant was really carrying the party in the fight against Ozma, because his No Mercy attack was dealing about 8,000 damage each time. There's my ship. Where are you, Ozma? Ozma is. Oh, there he is. Duh. And the item we got was a strategy guide. You must collect cards with triangles pointing in different directions, or you can't achieve the highest rank, Grandmaster 1. Well, that was worth getting, I guess. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this part. Next time, we're going to be pushing on for the final dungeon and the end of Final Fantasy IX. So see you then, guys.